All right, Pisces. Hello, darlings. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to do another reading for you guys. We're going to see what the answer is to your question. All right, so stick around. Let's see what it is, whatever question that you may have on your brain at this time. Put the brains in the comments if the reading is resonating. All right, you guys, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Pisces, don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong. I hope whatever message comes out helps you. And if you want to book a personal reading, be sure to do so. Also, subscribe to my other channels. All of them are linked in the LINKTREE link that is in the description box below. And if you want a discount on a reading, you just got to scroll through the post section. It's in there. I posted it twice. It's probably a little ways down, but if you look, you'll find it. Okay. So for Pisces, guardian angels, archangel, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, what is the answer to their question? Ask for help from others. So you need to ask for help. That's the answer to your question. Let go and know. So there's definitely a strong no in this situation. The answer is no. Okay? Something you got to let go. Because the answer is no. Okay? Now, that no answer could be a good thing. You never know. But there's helping hands around you. I feel like your spirit team wants you to ask for help. Now, it says on the card, it's not necessary to do everything on your own. Your angels are asking you to reach out to those around you for assistance. By allowing others to lend a hand, you greatly increase your chances for success, and your plans will begin to move forward. The help you receive may also include important information provided by knowledgeable individuals. The stress of doing too much can create both physical and emotional health challenges for you. Surround yourself with loving friends and family who are willing and able to lighten your load, and you'll begin to feel much better. Yeah. So that kind of goes with the message that I picked up on in another reading about like needing to work with people. Let's look at no, since it was right there. It says the response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. Yeah. So it's no for a good reason, right? Sometimes rejection is protection, and we all know that, don't we? Now let go says the time has come. Oop. No is right there again. So the time has come to let go of this situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved, or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Don't worry. Source and your angels have everything under control. A key aspect to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then to release it to heaven. If you've drawn this card, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. So yeah, whatever you're asking, you got to let it go. Let go and let God. And if you do have a situation that you want resolution to, but the answer turns out to be no, it's for your own best interest. So the first step is to detach from the outcome. Second step is to ask for help. And the third step is to let it unfold the way it needs to unfold. Okay? So let's see any insight that you can give us regarding this situation for Pisces spirit. The grass was fake. Ooh, the grass was greener because it was fake, child. So something about this situation was an illusion. There was something about whatever you wanted or whatever you asked for, whatever you desired, that is an illusion. It's not real. It looked better because it was actually fake. That's the only reason why it was more appealing, or that's the only reason why it, gave you the impression that it would be a better situation, but it was actually fake. We have Christmas. So this could have been something that happened around December of last year. Projection. Your life is a projection of the energy you're putting out. Yeah, but I feel like whatever was going on around this time. Ooh, excuse me. I'm drinking coffee. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like whatever was going on around this time. Yeah. Somebody was definitely lying. Something was definitely a projection or it was fake. Can I get one more card for Pisces when it comes to this question? Codependency in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like maybe a situation presented itself in a way where you thought you would be able to be more independent, or being independent or being on your own looked better than maybe partnering with other people. But I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I feel like whatever is being turned away or whatever you're being rejected for, whatever you're getting a no answer to, is so that you can be independent, so that you don't have to be codependent, so that someone else cannot be codependent on you. Wow, sexual fantasies. Someone has been having fantasies about you. And life purpose, finding your life purpose. Wow. I don't know. This could be about a person that you were thinking about or somebody who was thinking about you. There could have been someone who thought that... See, that's crazy. This could be a situation where someone thought that you were going to need them and you ended up not needing them. Or there's something here that you're getting rejected for so that you won't need someone. It's like Spirit wants you to be in a position where you don't need anyone, but they also want you to know that it's okay to ask for help. It's kind of a contradiction. So there could be a situation here where you may have asked someone for help and they said no, or they're going to say no. And that's the best thing for you, because you may think that if they helped you, that would be a better situation. But I don't think it would. I feel like you would be obligated to them, or they would try to make you feel obligated to them. It's definitely a situation where if you're not going to be able to do something or get something, it's working out in your favor, because whoever you thought was going to help you, or whoever you felt like should have helped you or should help you, actually wanted to put you in a position where you would be codependent on them. So what is the situation? The obstacle, Pisces involvement, and the advice. Ooh. Child, you know I'm irritated because it's not even. Okay. 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. March is significant. Aries season, Pisces season. In March, a Pisces, you could be born in March. You could be involved with an Aries born in March. Oh, and the 3 of Pentacles. So 333. 333. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. And then the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, it feels like you worked on something. You finished it or completed it. You expected you expected to receive some type of payoff or payout or income from it. So put in the work, reap the harvest, and wait for the payoff. That's either what you're being advised to do, or that's what you thought was going to happen when it comes to this situation. Justice. Yeah. And then the Ace of Swords. Some type of victory and success as well. Okay, the devil is right. Oh, no, I thought that was the devil, child. Oop. And the Fool. Yeah, I feel like someone is going to communicate with you, and whatever they tell you, it's going to help you feel free, or it's going to release you in some way so that you can get what it is that you want, or so that you can see clearly and move forward. I'm just thinking, y'all. Yeah, it's definitely about what you believe. What is this situation with the 3 of Pentacles? It could be work. Anything that you're working on. It could be some type of teamwork. There's a light here. Looks like a stoplight. What's the 3 of Pentacles? The Ace of Swords. It's like honest work. Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Someone's telling you how they feel. And there's clarity about how to move forward as a team. Or this could be someone telling you, this is communication. Somebody's communicating with you about something. You may disagree though. Like, I don't know if you're disagreeing with a coworker or someone is just personally telling you something. This could be a conversation that you're having with someone about their job, their work. This could be a conversation that you're having at your job or at work. You may feel like someone is lying or not really telling you the truth. You may disagree with someone when it comes to what they're saying to you and feel like they're not being truthful or honest. Like, they could tell you one thing, but it's like your intuition, your mind's eye is telling you another thing. This could also be someone coming towards you to communicate with you, and you have to like consult with your spirit team before you like work with them or believe what it is that they say. What else is the Three of Pentacles? Nine of Swords. Definitely very mental energy. Knight of Cups again. And the King of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, you feel anxious or uneasy or on edge about something that someone is telling you. I feel like they're attempting to come off as genuine, but you're not really sure. And I feel like you're a little bit uneasy about it, or you don't know if it's the right move to make, to like listen to this person or go along with whatever they say, because I don't really feel like you trust completely what this person is saying. So why is the Three of Cups the obstacle? Ooh, not the thunder in the middle of the afternoon. Stanky Pooh, you home? Gabe, you in the bathroom? Okay. He made it home right before the thunder started. Ten of Wands. So why is the Three of Cups the obstacle? Because the Ten of Wands. So some type of celebration, friendship, camaraderie, a group environment, a group project. That's the problem, is like having to work with people, the world, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's like, I feel like a lot of you guys feel like it's a burden or it's difficult to work with other people because you've become so accustomed to doing things on your own. You may feel like you have a deeper understanding of a topic or a subject than other people, and it feels tedious or gives you a headache, maybe even, to work with someone else who you feel like doesn't have the same level of understanding. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Maybe you even have that could be it too. Like, you have a difference of opinion. Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Hey, baby. Come here. You made it home right before the thunder started. You heard it? You heard the thunder?
I didn't even hear it.
I think you were in the bathroom. It was just thundering. I miss you. I love you.
No.
No tickles?
No.
Okay, go get a snack. Go get a snack while mommy's working. And then I want you to start your homework. Okay? Yeah.
I looked in the box to see if the kittens are still in there.
Are they still in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
One's trying to walk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
It was
It was like baby Nub walking.
yeah.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, go get your snack. Oh my goodness, you guys. So we made a little cat box, and I never posted that video on the other channel, but I'm going to edit it and post it so y'all can see. But we made a little cat box outside for any of the stray cats who, like, it was raining or, snowing and cold. We did it in the wintertime, and I felt bad for the cats. So me and Gabe made a box. And then the other day, like yesterday, we went out there because Chris came home and was like, Mom. I was like, what? He was like, it's kittens in the box. I said, what? And we went out there, and the girl, and I've been talking about how the girl, if you've been watching the other channel, I did this Get Ready With Me, and I showed y'all the cat that be pregnant all the time, and she wasn't pregnant no more. And I'm like, I wonder when she had her kittens, like where they was at. Child, they in the box. They out there in the box on the front porch. Child. I was like, oh my God. But let's see. Yeah, the Three of Cups is an obstacle because you feel burdened by it. You feel burdened by these friends, this group, this community, these coworkers, people who you have to engage with. You're more of a lone wolf. Page of Swords. This could be that your ideas are not appreciated or received by this group. Like, I feel like a lot of you have like long-term vision. Yeah. You make good decisions. You see what I'm saying? You make good decisions for the long term that are successful. And you have creative ideas that you feel like would be successful for the long term. But it kind of feels like you're feeling burdened because you feel like you can't share these ideas. Now, this could be your own personal bias. So check yourself. This could be your own personal insecurities where you feel like you have to keep these ideas close to your chest because you've already worked on it a lot and you don't want somebody to steal it, or you've, become very close to whatever you feel or whatever ideas that you have and you don't want anybody to like judge it. I'm not sure if this is like warranted. Like, I'm not sure if this feeling is warranted or if it's just a phobia from trauma. So you're going to have to figure that out on your own. But that's what the situation is. Some of you may be feeling that you need to protect your ideas because somebody's going to steal it or plagiarize it. And you don't want other people to take credit for your work. And that, to me, is valid. But some of you may be afraid to work with other people because you either feel like they don't really grasp the material or understand the material as much as you do. You feel like you might be babysitting them, hand-holding them through the whole process. And you may not want to do that. Or you could feel like, people aren't going to understand you. I feel like you have a lot of thoughts in your mind that you need to work on. And now this doesn't even have to be you working with other people. This could just be other people like receiving what you're putting out there and you feeling like it's not going to be received well, even though you're very passionate about it and you feel strongly about it. You may be afraid to like let people know how you're feeling because you don't want them to have a negative response and you want to protect whatever this is and keep it close to your heart. You're definitely keeping something close to your chest because you've kind of like invested a lot of time and energy into it. But I feel like, you might not be seeing the results. Like, you may even be in a situation where you actually overcame that fear of like sharing your ideas or engaging with the group, expressing what you believe, and it was received negatively, or the way that it was received, it wasn't really like what you wanted. There's a difference between communication and comprehension. So I think there's an intelligence level that you're picking up on here that's not really the same, or like a perspective level that you're picking up on someone else that's not the same as yours. And it's kind of like, yeah, well, it's like you Pisces are looking at the situation like, yeah, well, you're judging me, but you may not be as intelligent as you think you are. And then somebody turning around on the other side is like, yeah, well, you're saying this, Pisces, but you may not be as intelligent as you think you are. So it's kind of like, where do I go from here? Like, where do we go from here? Because obviously there's a disconnect. And I just feel like you don't want to fight people on it. Like, I just feel like you're tired. You didn't get what you expected. And I just feel like you're tired of fighting people on things. Okay. Pisces, your involvement is the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands, Pisces, involvement in this situation? Magician and the Page of Cups. So you are manifesting some type of vision or dream into reality. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to transmute energy. You're trying to manifest. You're trying to take action towards your dreams and goals and things that, you know, you want to accomplish. But there could be an issue or a disconnect with that, because the pig flying, to me, it always symbolizes something that's impossible or feels impossible or that you think is impossible. Like, oh, yeah, when pigs fly. So it may be obscuring or distorting the results that you get from what you manifest, because you believe that something that you want to do is impossible. Now, this could be a thing where, you know, it's very unique or rare for something to actually take place, but you're still expecting it to. Yeah, 7 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely invested in a strategy. You have a strategy here. You're definitely moving in a particular direction to accomplish your goal. And you've invested a lot of time and energy and effort into it, because I feel like you believe in your strategy, but it's just taking a really long time for it to pan out. And I feel like you're kind of confused as to whether or not the action that you're taking towards your dreams and goals is what you should really be doing. But I feel like you're getting, it's probably because you're just getting a lot of outside interference. It's like you're trying to block out this outside interference and just focus on what's motivating you from within. Ooh, snap, drop the whole deck, bitch. Yeah, the star within you. 10 of Swords and the Chariot. Something is going to move forward quickly, and it could be kind of shocking or unexpected. There could even be something painful that happens or unexpected and shocking and just throws you off. But then all of a sudden something moves forward really quickly. Some of you could even be trying to like move really quickly or travel really quickly. You may have to make some quick moves or quick decisions. Okay. The advice is the 6 of Pentacles. What's the 6 of Pentacles for Pisces? Knight of Swords. 6 of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, for whatever reason, it's like you're feeling good about something. It's like this cycle. I'm picking up on this cycle where you do something, you manifest, you feel good about it, you expect positive results, and then somebody says something stupid, and then you feel locked out again. You feel insignificant again. You feel insecure again. I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles, they're telling you, like, don't pay it any mind. The World. The 4 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you may be a little bit disappointed. It kind of feels like Spirit is saying that you may be feeling disappointed, or you may be feeling this lack energy, like you're never going to get a different result. No, things are never going to change. It's always the same every single time. So I don't even want to look at what it is. I don't even want to get my hopes up about it. But then there's this cup that's being offered to you, and it ends this cycle, and you start to feel successful. And then somebody says something to you, and then it puts you in that feeling of lack again. But I feel like you guys, we saw the Justice at the beginning, remember, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's justice that you're going to receive for this, or a victory that you're going to have. Okay. What is this no answer for? 6 of Wands. Yeah, a victory or some type of success is coming because you got a door closed in your face, or you were told no to something else. Like, you're not going to be successful over here, but that's because whatever you were striving for, or whatever you wanted to be successful for over here, wasn't actually real. It was fake. And it would have put you in an unstable, imbalanced, codependent relationship somehow with whatever it was that you wanted. King of Wands could be Leo energy, Chariot, Cancer. Okay. We've seen Justice with Libra, Taurus, Cancer with the Chariot, Gemini with the Magician, possibly Scorpio or Aries, Taurus, Aquarius. I feel like you're either being protected from a particular line of business or work because that's not the path you're meant to go down, or you're being protected from a particular person because of their work or their line of business or what they focus on, because it's different from the direction that you're meant to go down. Yeah, it definitely feels like rejection and protection. Rejection is protection. For sure. I can't remember what I said earlier. I said something, but it's okay. Can you give... Bitch. I was like, can you give us some more information? Gift, toil and labor, great fortune, official person, main female. Okay, so some of you guys have a gift or you're going to receive a gift. It feels like you've been working on something and you just feel like you're not going to get ahead. Like, that's just the energy that keeps coming out. But with gift and great fortune around this card, it's like, it may seem like, something is not going to get ahead, but it may seem like you're in a never ending cycle, but it's actually creating a lot of like long-term wealth, or you're very fortunate. You should be grateful. And I'm not trying to say it like, oh, you should be grateful, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not saying it like that, but like, it's kind of this energy where it just feels like shit, but in reality, it's going to turn out really well. And then you have official person and main female. So 2222 or 222, whatever. 3 2s. We have 3 3s and 3 2s. We have 2 8s and an 11. Yeah. So it feels like you're going to be an official person, or you're going to meet an official person, or you're going to be one of the people who are official when it comes to what it is that you're doing. Trustworthy, the house, and high honor. See? I feel like the universe is going to give you the gift of a home or some type of sacred space, some type of like safe space, protected, maybe even gated, privacy. Like I don't know, something about attention or success. There could be a situation here where you want to maybe have a promotion or gain attention or notoriety, success with something that you do. And I'm not saying you don't deserve that, but I feel like the way that you are as an individual, whoever you are, whatever your individual proclivities and, tendencies are as a person watching this, because all of you guys are different. It's like your spirit team wants you to know that they're catering your victory and your justice to who it is that you are. And some of you guys like your privacy. Some of you guys like your mystery. Some of you guys don't want all your business to be out there on Front Street. You don't want everybody to know everything about you. Like, you want to live more of a private life. But whatever you're kind of leaning towards would put you in a position where you aren't going to be able to do that. So therefore, they are providing deviations to your path to put you in a place where not only you can get what you want, but you can also live the life that you want. That's kind of what it feels like. Some of you are definitely feeling betrayed at work. You're feeling betrayed in your place of business where your career is concerned. But I think some of you guys don't necessarily know the lifestyle that you want fully because you don't have all of the information. You're not in it yet. And that's what I feel like this is about. I feel like this is about you actually having the ability to not only get what you want and have what you need, but also what you want, but also not have to deal with as many of the setbacks as like other people. Like, you're still going to be considered an official person. You're still going to be treated with high honor. I feel like you're still going to be protected. You have your gifts, or you're being rewarded with some type of great fortune, but you also aren't going to be like bombarded, it feels like. Because it feels like you're very private, and it feels like when you're around a lot of people, it's very stressful. So there could be something here where you may need to keep some things private. And I feel like you already sense that a little bit. There's only so much that you need to focus on. There's only so much that you need to say. There's only so much that you need to do so that you can keep this autonomy or anonymity. Anonymous. Earth sign just wanted to pop. Lunch and dinner. Some of y'all need to incorporate some more vegetables in your diet, but I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, so please don't take this as medical advice. See the disclaimer below. What else does Pisces need to know when it comes to this message? Wealth. Ooh, and it kind of came out in reverse. Ooh. Death, ending. A situation is coming to an end. This could actually be a funeral. You are going through a transformation. Death to the old you. And joy. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely something changing in your life. Some of you guys may have had someone pass away recently and they didn't leave you no money. I don't think it really matters to you, but I don't know. A lot of you could be retrieving some type of wealth or fortune that was owed to you from the passing of someone way back in the past, or from endings that happened, like settlements, legal issues, divorce, whatever, custody. I don't know. But it kind of feels like things that ended in the past where you were supposed to be wealthy from it, or you were supposed to gain some type of wealth, but it was stolen, or you didn't get it, or there was a loophole. I feel like a lot of that wealth is coming back, and it's going to create some type of joy in your life. But it could also be the ending, because it kind of came out in reverse. It could also be the ending to some type of poverty, and it's creating joy for you. Okay. What else for Pisces? Gossip. It was just at the bottom. I didn't say nothing. Did y'all run it back and see the little purple right here? Y'all saw me look at the gossip card and it said emotions with it. Whew, rumors are being spread at this time. Be mindful of who you talk to and talk around. Yeah, I feel like you're coming into some wealth or some money or something valuable. Feeling like a movie. You may find yourself in situations that feel like you're in some dream or that you're in a movie. Things may turn out better than anticipated. And then we have mail. Look out for important documents in the mail. You may be hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a very long time. So something is kind of uncanny, unbelievable. We saw that Ten of Swords in the Chariot. So there could be something unexpected or shocking that happens, like jolts you. But then things start to move forward really quickly. Someone's gossiping though about the changes that are happening in your life. One more card for Pisces to understand. Presents. And then we have gifts. High honor. What? You may be receiving a lot of gifts at this time, or you may be giving gifts. These gifts can be in physical form, or these could be spiritual gifts. Yeah. And that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like you're being honored by the universe. You're being honored by spirit. You're being placed in a very official position because you may have been giving your gifts, but you haven't been receiving the same in return for the gifts that you're giving to like the universe, people who you're helping. I think also there could be people coming in to help you now because there's been a lack of support thus far. Like, your spirit team is trying to tell you, let go of needing the help of other people or expecting the help of other people. It's okay to ask for help, but detach yourself from expecting that other people should help you, because as you say no, or they say no, whatever gifts that you're supposed to receive are going to come in other forms. That's what it kind of feels like for me. I feel like your advice is to end some type of cycle that's been repetitive. Allow something to come to an end. Like speaking, maybe even talking about how something came to an end. Or talking about, like, communicating about whatever you've experienced or now you understand from your experience is going to bring in that recipient energy. Oh, excuse me. Because you have the Six of Pentacles, the gifts card, the presence, the wealth, and the high honor official person. It's like, yeah, that's what I feel. Because it kind of feels like spirit is giving you the gifts that other people refuse to give you, or other people don't see the value in giving you, or something like that. It's like you're receiving from spirit what you didn't receive from other people who you've given a lot of your energy to. A lot of things that you've given your energy to that you were supposed to receive something in return, but you didn't. You're receiving that back from, like, the universe. Ooh, toxic. A situation could be toxic. Also be careful what you eat and drink at this time, especially with an earth sign, lunch, or dinner. Enjoy again. Yeah, because it kind of feels like the opposite of what you're getting, because earth is the opposite of water, right? Virgo is your opposite sign. Earth is the opposite of water. So it kind of feels like a situation where the opposite of what you're getting. You're not getting the gifts. You're not getting the wealth. You're not getting the honor. You're not considered to be official by, like, worldly standards. But in the spiritual realm, you are. So it's like, whatever the opposite is of what you're getting, and, like, people who actually have help, people who actually get support, people who actually don't have to, like, slave to the bone for nothing. It appears that they are receiving all of this stuff, but they're delving in energy of gossip or energy that's toxic. That's the vibe that I'm getting. They're not doing it for the right reasons. They're doing it for attention, for admiration, for acclaim. You're not doing it for that, and that's why you're not getting those things, because your motivation is in a more pure place. But it also means that your fortune... Boy, it also means that your fortune is going to come from a more pure place as well. Because it's like whatever, it's like there could be gossip going on, and that's low vibrational. There could be just meaningless things going on, and that's low vibrational. But because you're vibrating higher, you're not being seen or noticed as much. But it's like you will. And even if you're not, like, this could be hundreds of years later. You could be dead in the ground, rotten, and on to your next lifetime before this lifetime's work is appreciated. However, that means that it doesn't mean that you have to wait until your next lifetime to receive the results. It just means that you are going to be able to live a more private, peaceful life without all of the drama, And it's like you still get the reward without having to go through as much of the turmoil. That's what it feels like to me. So what's the advice? Relax and completion. Yeah. Let the cycle end. Let something come to an end. Because on the other side of that, you're going to move towards your reward, your justice, learning and forgiving, and deception. Whoa. That's what I'm saying, y'all. You're learning to forgive yourself and others. You're learning to just let it go, move on, not be so stuck on it, stressed about it, whatever, and just relax and let something take its course. Let nature take its course. Because I feel like you already see this deception for what it is. Just be grateful, Pisces. I know it's hard sometimes, but listen. If you go off every now and then, if you have your little moments, I don't see anything wrong with that. But just at the end of the day, understand that these are the fundamental reasons why you always come out on top. I don't care how hard it gets for us. It might feel like shit, but like you got to snap out of you have to snap out of the illusion and realize you're outside of it. Or it may even be all around you, but you're within. However you have to look at it to see that as long as you just keep going, everything is going to work itself out. When you get stuck on these little, pillars and milestones or these, certain issues that happen in your life, that's when you slip up. So as long as you just keep moving, keep going, keep transitioning forward, I feel like it's going to start to become more smooth. And before you know it, you're going to look up and you're going to be in a better position. Or you're going to look up and things are just going to keep improving. So I hope that helped y'all. Like and subscribe. Book your reading, y'all. Get in the comments. And, did I say, remember, booze, this is our circle in the last reading? I probably forgot. I be forgetting because I'm all over the place. But remember, Pisces, this is our circle, booze. Bye.